Welcome everyone. I am here to discuss about the role of Rajputs in Indian history. So let us get started. The Rajput dynasties played an important role in Indian history from 650 to 1200 Common Era. This video describes the contribution of the Rajput age to art, architecture and literature. It also briefly narrates the history of some prominent Rajput dynasties such as Gujara, Pratihara, the Chauhan and Guhilal. Before we move on further, we should know who are Rajputs. Rajputs are known for their valor and adventurous spirit. The Rajputs, who were warriors, claim their descent from the ancient Kshatriya dynasties such as Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. The Rajputs ruled over a period of 500 years in North India. This was a glorious period in the history of India. They fearlessly fought against the invasions of the Arabs, the Turks, the Afghans, and the Mughals. Let us know about some of the prominent Rajput dynasties. Several Rajput dynasties played an important role in Indian history. The prominent Rajput dynasties, namely the Pala, the Pratihara, the Parmara, the Chauhan, the Garhwal, the Gohila, and the Solanki, are among 36 royal families. Among these, the achievements of the Pratiharas, the Palas, the Chauhans, and the Guhilas are analyzed here. Let us discuss about the Pratiharas. Pratiharas were ruling from Avanti, which was Ujjaini in Madhya Pradesh. The famous ruler of the dynasty was Nagbhat. The credit for defending India from Arab invasions goes to Nagbhat. He built a vast empire. King Bhoj was a great ruler of the dynasty and also a good writer. He captured the famous city of Kannauj. He defeated the Palas of Bengal. The Arab traveler Suleiman, who visited the kingdom, stated that the King Bhoj was a noble king and the enemy of Arabs. He commanded an efficient cavalry. Next one are the Palas. The Palas ruled for about 4 centuries. Dharmpala was the most competent ruler of the dynasty. His kingdom was one of the notable republican states of North India. The conquest of the famous city of Kannauj was his memorable achievement. The Palas dynasty was overthrown by Vijayasena, a ruler of Karnataka region, and established Sena dynasty. The Palas were the followers of Buddhism. They patronized Hindu Dharma. They showed special interest in the spread of education. They founded the University of Udantapuri and Vikramshila. Next are the Chauhans. Prithviraj III was a well-known ruler among the Chauhans. He ruled from Delhi. When Muhammad Ghori invaded India, Prithviraj opposed him. He garnered the supporters of several Rajput rulers against the common enemy. However, Jayachandra of Kannauj refused to join him. In the battle that took place, Prithviraj defeated Muhammad Ghori, but he granted him mercy and let him off. The first battle of Terrain was fought in 1191. Next year, Muhammad Ghori challenged Prithviraj. It was called the Second Battle of Terrain and was fought in the year 11. In the second battle, Prithviraj was defeated and killed. Soon, Delhi was captured by Muhammad Ghori. This paved the way for the establishment of the rule of the Sultans of Delhi. Prithviraj Chauhan was known for his chivalry and valor. Chand Bardai's Prithviraj Raso is an epic which expounds his prowess. Next are the Guhilas. Guhilas or Guhilots belonged to a lineage of great warriors. Kuman, a ruler of the dynasty, defended his kingdom from the Arab military expedition and conferred on himself the title of Bappa Rawal. Another notable ruler of the dynasty was Rana Kumbha, who fought against the sultans of Delhi. He built 32 forts to safeguard his kingdom. He added a magnificent Vijayastambh at Chittorgarh. These are some of the notable achievements of Rana Kumbha. The well-known ruler of the Guhilas was Rana Sanga or Rana Sangram Singh. He was a hero of 100 battles who bore 80 scars of war on his body. He constantly fought against the sultans of Delhi. Let us now look at their contributions. Let us know their economic conditions first. The Arab merchants had more trade with India than any other nation. Spices, cotton, silk fabrics, perfumes, and costly diamonds were exported. Horses were imported from Central Asia and Arabia. The income of the kingdom was mostly spent on building forts and temples. This provided employment to the thousands of people. Let us see their social conditions. There were several social classes in society. These were based on hereditary and professions. Women were held in high esteem. They had studied literature, Sanskrit language, and experts in dance, music, painting, and embroidery work. Child marriage and sati prevailed. Pushkar, the center of worship of Brahma near Ajmer, was an important place of pilgrimage. The camel fair, which was annually organized, is famous even now. Next is literature. Sanskrit literature flourished during the Rajput age. Gujarati, Hindi, and Rajasthani languages developed. Chand Bardai's Prithvi Raj Raso is a famous Hindi work of the period. Many of the Rajput rulers were themselves scholars. They patronized poets. Jayadeva, who wrote Gita Govinda, was in the court of the Sena rulers. The Rajput dynasty supported Nalanda, Kashi, Vikramashila, Ujjaini, and other ancient higher centers of learning. Next is art and architecture. The contributions of the Rajput age to art and architecture is quite rich. Their beautiful temples, magnificent palaces, and formidable forts have survived even now. Kandaria Mahadev Temple at Khajuraho and Dilwara Temple at Mount Abu are renowned temples. Gulabi Nagar, Pushkar, Hawa Mahal at Jaipur, and huge palaces at Udhampur are the fine specimens of palace fort architecture. The Gwalior Fort in Madhya Pradesh is unique among the Indian forts. This gigantic fort has been described as the pearl among the Indian forts. Rajputs encouraged wall paintings and miniature paintings. The paintings were done on the walls of palaces, temples, inner chambers of the forts, and on the books as decoration. That's all in this video. Stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you for watching and have a great day.